Today, I want to cover spot market versus contracted freight. Let's break this down in a way most people don't talk about. Every single load you take books into one of two categories: spot market or contract freight. And understanding how each one actually works is what separates the carriers who survive from the ones who scale. Let's start with the spot market. So spot freight is priced in real time based on supply and demand. When there are more loads than there are trucks, rates go up. When there are more trucks than loads, rates drop. That's why you'll see the same lane pay $3 a mile one week and $1.75 the next. There's no stability, but there is opportunity. If you know your lanes, watch trends, and move with the market, you can capitalize on those spikes. That's where a lot of owner-operators make their best margins. But here's the risk most people overlook. You're fully exposed to the market. Fuel spikes, slow seasons, overcapacity, all of it hits you directly. And if you don't know your cost per mile, you can be running good paying loads that are actually losing you money. Now let's flip to contract freight. Contract freight is negotiated ahead of time, usually between a shipper and a broker or a carrier. Rates are more consistent because they're based on volume and long-term agreements instead of daily market swings. This gives you predictability. You can forecast revenue, plan your routes, and cover fixed expenses like truck payments, insurance, payroll with a lot more confidence. But there's a trade-off. When the market heats up, your rate doesn't automatically adjust. You're locked in while spot markets may be climbing. So here's how experienced carriers actually use this. They treat contract freight like a foundation. It covers their baseline costs, the expenses that don't go away whether you run or not. Then they layer in spot market freight strategically when certain lanes tighten up, when produce season hits, when capacity drops. That's when they shift and take advantage of the higher spot market rates. It's not random, it's intentional. They're watching load to truck ratios, fuel trends, and seasonal patterns decide where to position their trucks. And here's the biggest takeaway. If you rely only on the spot market, your income is volatile. If you rely only on the contract market, your growth is limited. But when you understand both, you create control over your revenue, control over your lanes, and control over whether you're just staying busy or actually building a profitable business. That's the difference.